Hello, hello everyone. Good evening to one and all who are present here. I hope I am audible. If I am audible, please say yes in the comment box. Am I loud and clear? Please say yes in the comment box. Okay, so let's start our session. Uh, here, I hope you all are safe in this crisis, and I hope your families members are also safe. Today we are going. Today's session is about how to start your career in bridge engineering. Here you have to understand first why you have to start your career in bridge engineering. I understand that many of the students or many of the viewers are completed their civil engineering, or some of are in final year students, or some of are maybe in third year or second year. So at least you have to start about your career, and bridge engineering is one of the best field in India particularly, and also across the world. You can start your career, you can start your career with it. Uh, I welcome to this session, which is titled as How to Start Your Career. And before how to start, I will let you know why you have to start your career. So before starting our session, I would like to introduce myself. I am Manan Sanjay Kumar Shah. I have completed my BTech in civil engineering from LD College of Engineering, and then I did my MTech in structural engineering from Sardar Patel College of Engineering, and then through campus placement only, I joined Gammon Engineers and Contracts Private Limited, and there I worked in design department for more than about 2.2 years, and just I left Gammon in the previous month. And for my detailed project experience, you can always check my LinkedIn. You can connect me on LinkedIn anytime. Now, regarding the teaching, I have been into the teaching since 2013, and I have been teaching various subjects ranging from mathematics, physics to now bridge engineering. And earlier I was associated with CAD Center, Dadar, which is in Mumbai, and I used to teach STAT Pro and ETAP software. And I also associated with Blue Hen Academy, which is a Midas training academy, and I used to teach Midas, particularly bridge engineering, in many of the colleges. And I also took many sessions regarding the same. Now let's do quick survey. How many of you are completed your civil engineering? Please write BTech in the comment box so that I understand the type of audience do I have today. Okay, and some of you are probably third year passed out students, or some of you are in final year. So we have mixed people, and some of you are probably have completed your master's degree and probably are looking for a job. And due to corona, due to this COVID-19, maybe you are not able to get job quickly, but you will get a job. Now let's start our session. Before starting, this is the question to you. Can you identify the bridge? Can you brush up your memory? Definitely you have visited this bridge. I can give you only one hint. This bridge you can see on the screen, which is in Mumbai. So can anyone tell me which bridge is this? Yeah, please write comment box the name of bridge and the span of bridge, the main span of the bridge. Okay, some of you have definitely visited, and some of you are thinking about the same. Yeah, so we are getting some answers. Okay, so it is nothing but a Bendravalli ceiling having the main span of 250 meter. So if you see 250 meter from the either end, so this is very beautiful bridge. If you have not visited it, I request you to visit, and it's one of the engineering marvelous in India. Let's move on. Let's start with what is civil engineering. Let's start with the basics. So civil engineering is one of the branches of engineering where you require common sense as the first priority rather than any other technical or say other things. So this is the only field of engineering where you require common sense as the first priority rather than any other things. And I tell you here, in our field, so in particular civil engineering, probably some high-fi technical PhD people will also fail, but if they don't work with common sense. So yeah, you have to first understand this is the only branch where you require common sense. And let me summarize. So there are total of six subjects that you have gone through in your BTech, I mean BTech or MTech curriculum. Let me say it may be environmental engineering, it includes geotechnical, it includes surveying, it includes transportation engineering, it includes water resources. And if you see the structural engineering, which always remains to the central to the civil engineering, because wherever you go in any field, you require structural engineering knowledge at least, because without structural engineering, nothing can survive. So now let's go to the question. Next question is that what is a structural engineering? Probably you have gone through so many of subjects. It ranges from structural analysis to structural design in your BTech as well as MTech curriculum. But let me summarize in a one sentence that I can say: structural engineering is nothing but the field of engineering where your role is to selection analysis. Okay, your role is selection, analysis, design, and ultimately execution of a structural system to transfer all kinds of loads which are acting on it safely to the ground. So ultimate aim of a structural engineer is to transfer the load safely to the ground by putting some stable structural system. So when I say execution, it means that you have to supply GFC drawings. GFC stands for good for construction drawings. So broadly you can say in structural engineering there are total three fields in which you are dealing. One is building projects, one is infrastructure projects, and one is industrial projects. So building, it self understood, you definitely understand what do I mean by building. When I say infrastructure, it includes so many projects which we will see in the later slide. And when I say industrial, it means that we talk about the pharmaceutical factories, we talk about the manufacturing plants, we talk about the petroleum refineries, like that. So here we are focusing on bridge engineering. So what is a bridge engineering? It's a part of your infrastructure. So let's try to understand what is an infrastructure. Infrastructure is what which keeps everything and everyone moving and living everywhere in the world, because without this no one would be able to do anything. So as you know, communication is the key of your life. Communication. So if you want to communicate, you require at least infrastructure, and this is what infrastructure means. So when I say infrastructure projects, it includes aviation infrastructure. It includes aviation stands for airports and related services. When I say infrastructure types of infrastructure projects, which includes bridge infrastructure, which includes power and energy infrastructure, which includes rail infrastructure, which includes road development, so road infrastructure, it includes water infrastructure, and it also includes your waste management. So broadly these are the sectors and these are the projects in infrastructure field that we are dealing on day to day basis. Now why we need more bridge engineers in India? This is the basic question. First we have to understand why in our country we require so many bridge engineers, and why we have planned this session. So you must have to understand, if you, as you can see in the diagram, uh, if you see in the financial year 2020, The national highway construction went up to 15% with comparison to other, let's say, electricity generation, rail freight earning, railway earning, and cargo at major ports. So here you can see growth is tremendous high with comparison to other infrastructure, and in particularly national highway construction. So let's say when I say national highway construction, it means that highway construction in India now, let's say, earlier slide was talking about with respect to percentage. Now let's say if we compare the data in kilometers, so you can understand in the financial year 19 we have more or less our construction was included 10,855 kilometers of roads highway construction. And if you check financial year 2020, just till uh, you know uh, February, we have 8,784 kilometer of highway construction have been completed. So if you see only in first quarter itself, it is in comparison with the financial year 19 data. So here you have to understand. So if you take a full year, it will definitely go more than 15,000 kilometers. So here also you can see the growth in terms of kilometer. So it is very easy to understand. When I say in terms of kilometer, you can physically visible it, physically you can visualize it. Now let's move on again, in continuation with the same thing, why we require more bridge engineers. Here you can see I have summarized some of the projects which are going on in India. So let's say Bharatmala, very very famous project, and it includes 34,800 kilometer of roads that to be constructed at the cost of 5,35,000 crores, and which will be invested by the government of India, which includes different economic corridors, which includes inter corridor as well as a feeder route, which includes border routes and international connectivity, which includes coastal roads and port connectivity, some greenfield expressways, and also some of the works which are pending. So here you can see some of the development authorities in India who develop roads, who are into the development of roads and bridges. One of them project is NHDP, which is nothing but our National Highway Development Project. Then we have some SRDP, so which is nothing but Special Accelerated Road and Development Program for the northeast region. So if you see, there are so many projects which are coming up in particular northeast region, and government is putting so many efforts. They are investing so many money, particularly in northeast development. So yeah, so there are so many opportunities which will be available, which are there also in the northeast region. And here you can see the RRP, which is nothing but road requirement plan, which includes the development of roads in the remote area in central as well as eastern India. And I have just summarized some of the projects which you can see on the screen, but there are so many projects which are yet to come, and I am very sure that in the coming decade or the coming 15 years, there will be more than 10 lakh crore rupees to be invested by the government of India for the development of the roads and infrastructure. So here you understand that due to this, see, these projects cannot be feasible, cannot be executed without the need of civil engineers. So when I say civil engineers, it includes execution engineers, which includes design engineers, which includes project managers, and which includes other fields of our monitoring people also. So there is a great demand. There will be great demand in the coming decade, and so that you have to think from today itself. From today itself, you have to think that this is the very uh, you know very good career opportunities in the field of bridge engineering. Now you have to understand which qualifications do you require to become a bridge engineer. So at least So at least BE or BTech, that is basic requirement always. If you go for any government job or you go for any private sector job, you require bachelor's degree in the field of civil engineering. That is definitely understood. Uh, and probably so many of viewers are definitely bachelors in the civil engineering, or they are might be doing in your final stage in the field of civil engineering. So MTech in structural engineering, which is obviously is an added benefit. So like me, I have done a masters, so which always added benefit in terms of qualifications. But the problem here is that unfortunately the bridge engineering subject is not compulsory in civil engineering or structural engineering curriculum in India. So when I say is not compulsory, that means that bridge engineering is maybe elective in some of the colleges at BTech level as well as at MTech level, but which is not compulsory. And when I say elective, you would definitely understand how electives are, given to students based on the available faculties. So I should not go into the details, but yeah, you understand the bridge engineering, which is very vital subject, which remains on paper only in BTech colleges, in MTech level also. So this is something which is not good for our country, I must tell you, and which definitely should address. It should be addressed by someone. However, this is not the point of discussion today. So the question is how to learn bridge engineering. How, where do you learn? Let's say if you want to become a bridge engineer, and you also understood now that the career in bridge engineering is very good career option available to you in the coming decade or coming 15 to 20 years. But the question is how to learn, where to learn. So the answer is Protrainy. Protrainy, let me tell you, Protrainy is a tech startup, and in the field of civil engineering, they are into the upskilling of the civil engineers, and they make industry ready people. So when I say industry ready, you will be definitely employable after joining any of the courses of which will be offered by Protrainy. So, Protrainy is supporting the growth story of India, and they are into the definitely into the software upskilling of subjects like bridge engineering, upskilling of other site execution, and definitely you can go through the Protrainy website, and you will get to learn more about the same. Now, what we are offering related to bridge engineering, there are two courses that we are offering. One is Fundamentals of Bridge Engineering, which is titled as Masterclass, and I will be the instructor for the same. And there will be total two sessions of 2 hours, so total 4 hours each. And definitely, it is certified course. You will get the certification after the completion of the course. And another second course, which is IR certification. When I say IR, it stands for Industry Ready Certification, and the course is titled as Detailed Design of RCC Bridges, and which includes total 15 sessions of 1.5 hours each. And again, it is certified, and you will get the certification from the Protrainy. Now, let's talk about the master class, so which is nothing but Fundamentals of Bridge Engineering. Here total 4 hours of teaching will be given by me, but let me tell you, to prepare the content for 4 hours I invested more or less 45 to 50 hours. I went through the so many national as well as international research paper, so many good books, and I collected all the things together, and I uh, prepared this course curriculum for you. And same goes to detailed design of RCC bridges. We will discuss it later. Let's go one by one. Let's say, let me take if we have any comments or not. Okay, okay, so nothing so far. Let's say, now let's talk about the detailed course content of Fundamentals of Bridge Engineering, which is the master class which will be offered by us. In this course, we will go through the definition, history, components, classification and loadings of the bridge, When I say history, I will get you through the from the first century or before Christ to the till 21st century, how evolution of different forms of bridges happened, how which country have supported into the development of different forms of bridges, and in terms of material, in terms of other things also. So it's a brief history, it's a very rich history, I will let you know. Then we will go through the bearing articulation. This is a topic, I must tell you, based on my experience. uh, so many senior people are also making mistake while finalizing the bearing articulation. So it's very basic, it's very basic, but they are making mistakes. We will go through it, how to give bearing for the straight bridges, for the curved bridges, different types of articulations which are available, which how you have to choose, and which is the best solution for the bearing articulation. Then we will go through the design fundamentals. When I say design fundamentals, I will let you know, I will give you the brief idea about the limit state method, which is the globally accepted now, and uh, based on the different codes, but only fundamentals. So we will not go into the numbers of the designs, because as the course title itself suggests, that it is nothing but the fundamentals of bridge engineering. Then I will give you the some idea about economic span of bridge. When I say economy, money is the everything. You cannot win any tender if your design is not economical. So how to choose wisely, how to choose economic span of a bridge, and based on the type of superstructure, based on the type of substructure system. Then I will give you some idea about the some of the software packages which are used in industry for the modeling, analysis and design of the bridges. Say for example, StatPro, Midas Civil, then Sophistic, then we have RM Bridge. So there are so many products obviously, but that we will go through it. Then I will show you some of the typical drawings for the bridge project. When I say typical, which includes some of the section drawings, some of the plan and profile drawings, some of the general arrangement drawings, kind of the things. And I will give you quiz questions at the completion of every session or in the middle of session, and I will give you the assignment. When I say assignment, it is not something that you have done in your classroom. This is something which will be very uh, you have to go to site and you have to take the photographs, kind of assignment. So yeah, if you want to be industry ready, you have to work very hard. And let me tell you, uh, real hard working will start only after completion of the college, and this is what I experienced. So yeah, during college time, yeah, definitely you must enjoy, everyone will enjoy, but when you leave the college, from the day of farewell, you have to start hard working, and then and then you will be employable. Then I will give you some of the very famous bridge engineers, and we will discuss about their work across the world. So say for example, Santiago Calatrava, there are Holger Selvenson. There are other bridge engineers who have done their great jobs. We will discuss. Definitely, we can learn from them. They are the very senior people, and by their designs, we can learn. So we will discuss about that also. And obviously, there are many more. I cannot summarize everything into one slide, but yeah, if you join, you will get to learn so many things, and I will share my experience. I will share all the references for that, so that you can go through it if you want some further study. Now let's talk about our second course, which is nothing but detailed design of RCC bridges. When I use the word detailed design, which includes the design of RCC bridges as per Indian standard. So Indian standards, which are nothing but IRC 112. This is the design code for the concrete bridges in India, and IRC 6. So IRC 6 is nothing but loading code. Then I will give you we will do some hands-on solved examples, so that you can understand in a better way IRC 112 clauses as well as IRC 6. So you know how to apply live loads, how to apply in real bridges, and when you design it so that you understand it. Then uh, we will do one simply supported. It may be I girder or it may be T bridge, T type of superstructure which is resting on pile foundation. So we will we will split our uh, design into three parts. First, we will go through how to model it. So modeling, analysis, and design of superstructure, which includes, as I said, it may be I girder or it may be T girder. Then we will have then we will do modeling, analysis, and design of substructure, and then we will do modeling, analysis, and design of foundation. So as I said, it will be pile foundation, so you will get to learn how to model pile springs, how to model pile foundation, how to model how to calculate time period, and there are so many things which are very important in the design of foundation. So everything, as I said, will be done as per IRC codes, as we are staying in India, so we are using Indian standards only. But I will give you some idea obviously about some ASTO code and some Euro codes, which are international codes which are used globally. And for the analysis and design, we will use StatPro as our basic modeling analysis software. So probably you know it. If you don't know it, I will take one demo session how to use StatPro, and so that if you don't know StatPro, that also you can join. That is not a big deal. I will take session for them who don't know StatPro, so that they will know some basics and they can come up with the basic idea of the StatPro. And obviously Excel sheets for design. When I say Excel sheets, is nothing but the manual calculation that we do. So we will do validation of the results which we are getting for this from the StatPro. So we don't know, we will not do anything blindly. We will verify all the results, all the static checks, or other important checks which we are getting from the StatPro will be done hand calculation, and I will show you how to match with your hand calculation. So otherwise you will not get the confidence in your brick design. And uh, as the bonus, I will share some of the frequently asked interview questions which I have gathered based on my personal experience, and also I have gathered some of from some of my seniors. And I am very sure if you go through that questions properly, if you understand, if you learn that properly, you will definitely crack any of the interview related to bridge engineering at any of the place. Not in India, even you can crack the interview in outside of country also, because the basics will never change if you are in India, if you are in outside of, if you are outside of the country. So all are frequently asked interview questions which are very basics, and I will share with you. Okay, so probably you are thinking about the very important point. What are the financials? How much will be the first course and how much for the second course? So this is very important slide. This is the tentative fees for the master class. Only we are charging 200 rupees. As I said, it these are the fundamentals, so it's available at the very penny amount. And probably we are taking it in the mid of December, and uh, more or less so might be in the second week of December. The final dates will be given by Protrainy, our marketing team of Protrainy. And uh, for the registration as well as for the payment link, definitely it will be supported by Protrainy. But these are the tentative schedule dates which are available on screen. And so yeah, masterclass fundamentals of bridge engineering will be available only at rupees 200, and which will be scheduled in the probably second week of December, more or less 2 3 days go, plus or minus, that will be informed obviously. And for the detailed design of bridges, as I said, it's a 15 days course, it's a long course, and it's an industry ready course. So the charges will be 2199 only, and probably in the last week of December or in the first week of January, we are planning to take this course. So obviously final dates, final registration details, and final uh, payment link, everything will be provided, everything will be given from Protrainy. So these are the tentative dates only, but this is what you can share with your friends. You can check with your friends, and I tell you, these are the things I'm sharing my experience, and these are the things which are not available in any of the books particularly, because the codes and so many things have updated, but books have not updated yet. And so yeah, definitely you must attend. You can share with your friends, and you can share with your uh, colleagues. You can share with your seniors, so professional people can also join, because always it's good to brush up your fundamentals. And this is what we are doing now. Q&A. So yeah, if you have any question, please type in the comment box, so that I will take up the questions and I will answer. If you have any doubt related to curriculum, related to how things work, related anything related to bridge engineering, you can ask here. We can discuss. If I am able to answer, definitely I will answer you. Otherwise, I will get back to you. So, do we have any questions? However, generally all of the important details have been covered in the earlier slides. So anyway, we wait for 2-3 minutes and for the questions. Otherwise, we will wind it up.